most magical day of December happened, and it was 8:50 Candle Day. I know you guys, you've been talking about this day. It happened yesterday, December 3rd, and I got my little butt to the store right when they opened, and I purchased 12 candles, which I don't think I've ever purchased that many candles in one go, but it was magical. I got all the candles that I wanted, and I got 2 for a Yankee swap that my family's doing for Christmas. So let's go ahead and talk about what I paid, how I paid it, and then what the candles were. So I have been stockpiling the $10 off 30 purchase coupons. I had 3 of them. So I went in expecting to get 12 candles. I kind of knew the scents I wanted to get going in. I wanted to get some of the ribbed glass ones and then some of the other Christmas ones that Ben didn't necessarily say he was keen on, but I knew he probably would like after I started burning them. I divided my order up into 3 different transactions of 4 candles each, so it ended up being like $25 for each round, which made the candles about $6 a piece, which I was pleased with. That was better than even the buy 3 get 3 on Black Friday with the $10 off 30 coupons being used there. The only issue that I had, which I kind of thought going in would be the case, the only candle I could not get at my store was the Magic in the Air candle, and I have a feeling I would not be surprised if they intentionally pulled those off the shelves because there were no exclusions to this sale, which meant that that Magic in the Air candle should have been $8.50, but that puppy was retailing for, I think they had it at like $30 because of its sparkly lid and its scent. So I hunted high and low for it, and I asked the sales associate, and she was like, no, we sold out of those yesterday. And it was like, no, you didn't. But whatever, I don't necessarily need that candle. I certainly will not pay $30 for it or even $15 for it because even though I like the scent a lot, I think it's super stupid to make this really like glitzy lid and then upcharge the price for it. I just don't agree with that. I feel like either suck it up and know that you're gonna have a nice lid on it and keep the price the same, or call it a day and not do that special lid, because I don't think that's what sells a candle, nor is that what I'm really paying for. But enough of that tangent. Let's talk about all the great candles that I picked up. First one that I grabbed was a flannel candle. I love the way this smells. The scent notes are winter air, bergamot, heirloom, mahogany, and soft musk. Cute packaging, cute lid, so happy with that one. Also grabbed from White Barn peppermint marshmallow. I don't know how I feel about peppermint candles. This is the second peppermint based candle that I have purchased. I go back and forth on smelling the, I don't know what peppermint scent it is, but it's the classic winter one. And I just don't ever pull the trigger. I just don't think I'm gonna like it. But because this one had the marshmallow in it, it seemed more of like a vanilla peppermint scent. So it's got peppermint, marshmallow, and sugar in it. So fan of this. Then I also got Fireside. This essentially is a kicked up version of Marshmallow Fireside without any sweetness. It just has like a nice woodsy scent to it. The notes in here are cedar, clove, and warm, rich embers. I think I'm gonna really like this. It's just different, and I kept going back and forth with it and finally pulled the trigger on it, and I'm happy that I did. I also picked up a silver pine and cedar. This had like more of a unique scent to it. It's definitely not your classic balsam. It's different, and I like that. It's got pine needles, cedarwood, bay leaf, and then your fir balsam. So it has a nice sort of different mix of wood scents in it, which I'm looking forward to trying this out. I grabbed 2 of the hot cocoa and creams. My store actually had a few of these. They had like 6 or 7 of them. I will not lie though, the packaging on these is pretty beat up, which I don't love. I tried to find the best ones that they had, but the reality is, I think this kind of like glaze or frost on here is sort of, I think not necessarily chintzy, but I don't think it's very durable. So I went for it just because I wanted to get the scent. I will admit though, even though I have 1 more of these, I haven't actually burned them. I was thinking that Candle Day was going to be the 2nd Saturday of December, not the 1st. So I was hoping to be able to burn one prior to the sale, and since I couldn't do that, I figured I may as well just go ahead and get 2, because if I really, really love it and they're hard to come by, I may not be able to see them again. So I grabbed 2 of these. The scent notes in here are milk chocolate, steamed milk, and mini marshmallows. Basically smells like instant hot cocoa mix, and Ben liked that scent a lot. I also grabbed a winter. This is similar to like leaves and autumn in the sense that I have to burn one of these every winter. This is probably the most intense, strongest candle that Bath & Body Works for the winter produces. The scent throw on here is just off the charts. I can't sit next to this candle when it's burning because it gives me a headache, but if I'm in the room with it, it's totally fine. You've got white woods, pine needles, clementine, and then spiced clove. I also grabbed another winter rose. Again, I have one of these, but I haven't burned it. I think this is gonna be a really nice bedroom scent. It's just, it's perfumey. It's a rose scent. Ben liked it, but he was like, this is not a winter scent. Like, what are you doing? He's like, burn this more like closer to spring, you know, end of winter or beginning of spring. So I'll probably burn one of them now and then one later on during that time frame, but I just love that scent. Then I got 3 of the ribbed glass ones. They also had the, first off, my store also had some, fall candles out, but none of them were ones that I wanted to repurchase, and they also had some of the no lid, like marble kind of jars, but I didn't like any of those scents either. It was like bergamot, waters, and nothing that really spoke to me, but I did get 3 of the ribbed ones. I got smoked vanilla, which, ooh, I really like this one. It's definitely different, and it's not like a sickly sweet vanilla, but it's also not so far removed. I just like it a lot. It's got Tahitian vanilla, sandalwood, leather, and southern bourbon. Gonna be great. Then we got juniper berry and pine. This one is juniper berries, holiday cranberry, snow-capped pine, and peppermint. And then we got iced vanilla woods, which, yeah, this one's good too. You've got vanilla, ebony woods, and iced lavender. The last candle that I got, I don't know if this is winter or if this is the beginning of the spring candles, but they had a bunch of this sort of packaging in the store, and I got bergamot and suede. This is just a very different, it's just a different candle. I like the scent of it a lot. It's not something I'm normally gravitated towards, so I'm kind of surprised by it, but it's got bergamot, pink pepper, velvety journeyman? I don't know what that is, and cedarwood. So that's the last candle that I got. It has like a funky sort of lid on it. They had a number of scents from this collection, but this is the only one that I really, really liked. Again, I think it's more of like a end of winter, spring kind of scent, but those are my candles. Again, 2 of these are going to a Yankee swap. I think I'm gonna probably end up doing the hot cocoa and cream and the juniper and pine, or even though I love this scent, because I don't think it's a winter scent, I might do these 2. Nothing to say that I won't end up getting my own Yankee swap present. My strategy for Yankee swaps is to bring something that I like. That way, if I don't like any of the other choices, I go for the present that I brought. It's a strategy that has not failed me to date, so I'm a big fan of it. But this is it for candles for a long time, at least for winter ones. I kind of always go crazy during the candle sale and the buy 3, get 3, and that kind of is my stock for the entire winter season. I don't tend to go back for candles outside of that. I may make an exception for hot cocoa and cream if I absolutely love it during the semi-annual sale, if they have any at that point. And then I might buy some fall candles during semi-annual sale if they have them, especially the marshmallow pumpkin latte, which is like my jam right now. So that's it for this incredibly massive candle haul. If you went to the sale, let me know what scents you picked up. Did you have magic in the air at your store? I'm very curious to know about that, because that's my theory about magic is in the air. I'm willing to bet if I went to the store today, they would have some, but I think it got pulled for 850 Candle Day, which is the only kind of like bummer. I would have easily not gotten juniper berry and pine in exchange for that if that had been an option. But that's it for me. I'm gonna go please away and just enjoy the winter scents, and I'll talk to you guys in my next video. Bye.